Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be in this world. Thank you for tuning in to the Odds Brothers podcast. It's Good Friday, April 7th, 2023, episode 64. Guess what? We got picks. We got more picks. Marcellus.
I've been taking picks all day.
You've been taking them, just not cashing them.
That's right.
But we'll hope remember, they're free, folks. They are free. Are you ready to do this, Mark?
I'm ready.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
The Odds Brothers podcast on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google, and YouTube. Now here are the hosts of the show, Moneyline Mark.
I'm not a smart man.
And Point Spread Shane.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Welcome, everybody.
Woo, boy.
Joining me today is Point Spread Butthead, and I'm Moneyline Beavis. I don't know, something like that. Oh, no.
Oh, let's see what we got
Food
here.
in the Kitch,
Food
Mark.
in the Kitch.
Hair Club for Men President.
Yes.
And Shane Bright Lights Bolander. Moneyline Mark's daddy.
Oh, daddy.
We're having fun today, as you might be able to tell. Thank you. If you haven't decided to like and subscribe, I don't know what the hell you're waiting on. Please do so.
I'm not sure. We got a free shirt for you.
Yeah. Just click that subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. A like or two would not hurt anywhere because we're approaching the God's Day anyway on Easter. Bunny Day, if you don't subscribe to those things. Lots of Easter eggs and chocolate. Although, have you heard the latest thing about the Easter egg thing, Mark?
No?
So with eggs going through the roof, price-wise, some people are painting potatoes instead. And
That's
doing
disgusting.
like Easter spuds instead of Easter eggs.
That's disgusting.
I don't know how that would taste French fried, but I do like some French fries.
You know what you could do? Just save your money on the Easter eggs
Yeah.
and go get them Starburst Skittles. They're delicious.
They're delicious, huh?
They could be right here.
Diabetes in a bag.
Starburst. The Starburst Skittles are jelly beans.
Ooh, I like me some Starburst.
Starburst jelly beans right here.
Who makes those?
Starburst.
Nabisco?
Starburst.
Okay.
Is it the same as the Cheez-Its?
I don't know. That is Nabisco, I believe.
Yeah.
We'll look it up.
Okay.
You know,
We'll give it to
I got
Kevin.
everything you need right here.
And then we'll tell him, food in the kitchen.
For those that don't understand, because I didn't until last episode, food in the kitchen is a prominent catchphrase for some TikTok
From her name
video.
is Moon, her husband, and likes to throw the sand. She likes to throw the sandal at her husband.
Yeah, she like kicks him to hit the ceiling, catches it, and flings it at her husband. And then she evidently murmurs some sort of food in the kitchen, something like that. And evidently it's just driving the internet world sensational.
That's driving me sensational.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Today we're going to rehash what we did Monday, pick-wise, see if we did anything right.
It says right here, I got all the winners.
Wrong.
Says right here, all the American League East, I won. Mm-hmm. Central, I win. West, I win. Because I win.
Yeah.
I didn't pick the Cubs. I should have won at least one game.
Or Nebraska. I don't know how that worked, but Kevin, I'm sure, looked up the score. So I'm most interested because I forgot we picked that game without a spread. I'd like to see what actually became of it. Do you know, Kevin?
I do not, but I'll.
Well, damn it all. Let's see if I can get it.
I do. I win.
Oh, yeah. All right, Kevin, what do we got going on first while we're taking a look at this stuff? Nebraska baseball scores.
XFL.
XFL, oh my goodness. I know one thing that didn't come right for us.
I didn't write these down.
The DC people, defenders
first
or
we're
whatever,
starting
lost to the winless team. Yeah, so St. Louis.
Yeah.
I took the over on that 44.5. Didn't quite
Battle
get it.
Cats.
But I did get the Battle Hawks, not Battle Cats. It's
Battle
not by
Cats.
the power of Grayskull.
Hi-yo!
Well, you took the Roughnecks for some reason.
I don't think I did.
And you did the under.
I don't think I did. I'm calling BS right off the get-go.
Oh, my goodness.
Right off the get-go. I'm going to write every single one of these down next time.
So I'll tell you what we're going to do.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and plug this thing in, one of these things, and we'll have the last episode up and queued, and we'll replay live
Please
your challenge. And remember, you're only allowed 2 challenges a podcast.
That's fine.
You're already down 1.
No, I'm not. If I win, I get to keep them.
And
Not just use it and lose it. If I win, you keep them.
Nebraska won 6-1.
I told you I won.
Wasn't that over
Kansas State.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, hell. All right. Anyway, we didn't have a line for that.
No.
But anyway, Mark got the under. I got the point spread there. Taking, I can't imagine how Houston was favored by 3, but in any case, home field, I guess. They got bounced by 9 points. So there you have on that.
Your phone's ringing.
Food in the kitch.
Food in the kitch.
Next on the battle wagon of the XFL. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the DC Dukies over the previous winless Orlando, whatever they call the Guardians.
You see, I'm not throwing a flag on this one.
Now, both picked DC and under. You're not throwing a flag
No.
on that one.
No.
And it went way over, like way over. We both took the under.
Well, it's because nobody expected Orlando to even score.
I know. And not only did they scored the tune 37 points. That was good enough, wasn't it, Paul?
It was. Like, defenders must have no defense.
That's the XFL for you.
Yeah.
Next on the XFL Vegas, I knew they could score, Paul. That 38 was just under. A double ding-ding for the Shaney boy.
And I remember taking the Brahmas on this one.
You do?
I do.
Oh, awesome. You also remember taking...
The XFL last time, I took the Brahmas and said I didn't. Yeah, that's right.
All right, well, he took San Antonio there.
And
that was a
the
big
under.
L. But he did get the underroo because that's what he does.
Yeah,
He's
right.
Mr. Underoos.
Underoo.
Next one on the old agenda, Seattle, the Sea Dragons, not Puff Magic Dragons, but the Sea Dragons. They went ahead and trounced the Arlington Renegades there. We both took the Sea Dragons. Mark had the under at 39. Oh, darn it. I had the over, which...
Nice.
Double ding ding.
Yeah, where is it at?
And those picks are free. Where's what at?
Food in the Kitch has a bell.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. That was a...
Actually, it wasn't a bell.
Oh.
You sound like a fork dropping.
He's eating his lunch during the production of this broadcast.
Okay.
So 6 overs for me, 1 over for Mark. This just says what you hit, not necessarily out of how many you actually got right. So we're gonna change this up once the XFL's done for the USFL. I got 6 covers, so I'm up by 4. Basically, long story short, of correct picks. 16 correct picks to Mark's 12.
Let's get to the right
in the
league.
XFL.
Let's not mess around with this make-believe league.
And the real league is what?
NBA?
But first, before we do that, there's some baseball, I have a feeling.
Actually, XFL preview.
What is it?
Oh, an XFL preview. We're going to stick with it. Oh, look at this.
We're making our picks, so I got to get my pen out. You just made the list.
Food in the kitchen.
Food in the kitchen. You don't have a pen, let alone something to write on.
I do. But yeah, you're right. So I stopped looking for the pen. St. Louis Battlehawks are a touchdown favorite at home against the Vegas Vipers with the over-under of 46. I'm just going to go to the podcast live and in person.
Yeah,
here.
I got confidence you can't.
So we're going to do that.
Look at Food and Kitch gave you a drawing board and a pen.
You sure you don't need this, Kevin?
No, but just his nose and tell him what to do.
You need this, I have a feeling. Who do you like in this battle over under 46, which is getting pretty high for the XFL? A lot of games are in the mid-30s for a long time.
And you don't see a whole lot of wins by that amount. But, and again, we're not going with the records again. I really like to have the records up there.
Oh, yeah, well, St. Louis Battlehawks like 5-2 now, I believe.
What about the Vegas Vipers? Have they lost?
Vegas Vipers have lost, probably many times.
Based on what?
Based on what? Here, I'll get it for you. 1 second, Pop.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Battlehawks.
All right, XFL. Let's get those bad boy standings in a thing. So,
and this part of it really doesn't matter. I'll take the under.
St. Louis Battlehawks are 5-2. They trail the DC Defenders in that division by a game, and your Vegas Vipers are 2-5.
All right. Well, I made my selections.
Which was?
Battlehawks and the under.
I'm going to go Battlehawks in the under, too, because the last time these two played, it was like 23-7 or something like that. So I was counting on a high-scoring game then. I'm not going to change my mind now. So we both got the Battlehawks. We both got the underoo.
Got it.
Underoo. That's on Saturday, by the way, at about noon.
All right.
Arlington Renegades.
That'd be tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Renegades are 3-4. Yeah, that'd be tomorrow. And the Orlando Guardians, who picked up their first win last week, they're 1-6.
And they're
somehow
favored?
They're favored over under 42.5 here in Marcellus. I'm not going to believe in these Guardians just yet, so I'll take that 1.5 by Arlington.
Okay.
So I'll take them plus the 1.5. And the over-under, I'm actually going to go over on this one.
All right.
Overrule.
I'm going to take the 1.5 points, so I'll be taking the Renegades as well.
All right.
I'm going under, and you went over.
You got that right.
I got 42 points. You just said they were in the 30s. All right.
Well, overall, the over-unders, when they started the XFL, all of them were in the low mid-30s. Like, we were like 34 points for a football game.
Orlando scored
creeping up.
37.
Now they're creeping. Yeah, you're right.
So there's a good chance I should have took the over, but I'm not. I'm a big dumb animal.
All right. Next game, Kevo. That's 8:30. Now we own Easter Sunday. The Roughnecks are 5.5-point favorites on the road to their brethren, the Brahmas, which Mark likes to take. 40.5 the over-under here. Roughnecks are 4-3. They're 1 game ahead, or 2 games ahead. 2 games ahead of San Antonio.
You'll figure it out.
Well, they're only 1 against the Renegades. So
Wow.
I was trying to say in the division and then that team. So
I'm going to take. I'm taking the Rocks team, Brahmas.
You taking those Roughnecks?
No, that's not what's tattooed on his arm.
You're taking the Brahmas at home, getting 5.5.
Getting 5.5.
I like that call.
And the under.
And 40.5. I'm going to go slightly over. I think this is a 44-45 point.
You're taking the Brahmas too?
I'm taking the Brahmas plus 5.5.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
Might be the first time you're taking them.
I don't know that they win, but I like the 5.5. I do like that.
All right, giddy up,
Giddy up, Tiger. And then the DC Defenders, who laid the dookie, are on the road going cross country to
what's
the
the
Sea
record
Dragons.
on these? What's the record on the Sea Dragons?
So the Sea Dragons are 3rd in their division at 5-2, just a game back of the Defenders, who are 6-1. So it's a really tight contest between these guys.
All right.
So initial thoughts. I like the home team on the travel part of it in this case. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Sea Dragons minus that slim 1.5. The over-under, though, the Defenders have allowed 153 points this year, and you saw 37 of them just come last week. So before that, they had 6 games and basically 120 points. They were allowing 20 points a game before last week. Sea Dragons overall have allowed 122 over 7 games. So, you're not even doing about 15 points a game. So this smells under. Just historically, so I'll be the big dumb animal, and I'll go under. Underoo and the Dragons.
All right, you got the Dragons. I'm going to take the Duke Defenders. Just because I'm getting a 1.5. I think it'll be close.
Okay.
But that way, if Seattle only wins by 1, I win.
You win.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
And then I'm going to take the under.
Underoo.
47 is a lot of points.
It is. Unless you're the DC Defenders versus Orlando, then somehow you scored 73.
Right.
All right, so there you are. Those are XFL picks. They only have 3 more weeks to go after this one before they get into their playoffs.
Do they have some type of bowl?
They do. They have a championship
game? Hey, look
2
at that.
weeks worth.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
All right. Here's our Monday games. Milwaukee was a 1.5 favorite over those Dookie Mets. I took the under.
What in God's tarnation's that?
Mark took the Mets and under. I took the Mets and over. Or what did I take?
No,
I took under.
You were under the Mets, and I was Mets and under.
Yeah, so we're both under Mets. Under the Duke. And as a matter of fact, when we got done with this podcast and we looked up and saw the screen, I remember Mark going, hey, it's like 1-0 in the third or something like that.
We're going to win.
Next thing we knew, it was 10-0. Real quick lack. So bye-bye, Milwaukee. But remember, Milwaukee's who I picked to win the Central. So that bode well for me this early in the year with 180 games to go.
Let me see.
Right. What's the next one, Kevo?
You did. I don't even making it.
San Francisco Giants against the White Sox there. Yeah, we both took the White Sox in the under, and you see how that worked for us. 15 total runs scored, and the Dukies get blasted again at home.
We're 0 for 2.
0 for 2 on the MLB.
But they're free.
They're free. No returns.
All right.
My goodness. Next one, Kevo.
Yeah, let's move on. Hey!
Yeah, we got our heads in the correct box here as the Cincinnati Reds.
We got one ding.
We got one ding because the
Drop that
over-under
fork.
went 13 to an over-under of 9, so that didn't work so well. But we both picked the Reds.
Drop the fork.
Ting.
All right. Food in the kids. Drop the fork. Damn it.
All right. So one out of 2 games so far. Hey, how about another one?
Yeah, all right, we're 500.
We took those Twins in the under. Well, there's another over for you. I honestly didn't think the Twins are capable of putting 11 runs up on the board on one game. So
The Twins, I got them doing something.
you do. I'm not sure what it was, but you got them doing something.
Yeah, I do have doing Don't either.
Both ends there. A ting. But the unders are definitely struggling in MLB so far this year. Go ahead, Kevo.
Yeah, what's next on that podcast? Hi-yo!
Ting. Yeah.
Look at that. Shane yanks over.
Yanks over, and it barely went over 9. I yanked over, and so did you. Yankees and over both hit. Double ding for both of us. Ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding.
drop that fork twice,
so after
Kevin.
an 0 of 2 start, we are now on the plus side, 3-2 of just the point spreads anyway.
Yeah, one time we had a bell,
Ting.
and then we lost it.
Next
I
one.
did.
Tampa.
Oh,
There's
my
another
gosh.
one. We picked the Rays.
Yes.
And the over, which was 8, so that basically pushed. So technically not a loser.
Oh.
And then Marks went with the Rays as well, and he went under. Technically not a loser.
Yeah.
So a ding and a ding.
Yeah, that's right. Half a ting.
Have a ting. How's that work?
Ding.
Ding. Pittsburgh and the Boston Duke Sox. Yeah, we both had the Red Sox. I went over, so I got that part of the equation right with 13 total runs. So did Mark. However, the Pirates somehow eked this out, and it's probably because Boston just plain sucks at pitching,
Yeah, hey.
which is unusual. Usually the Sox have some sort of decent pitching.
Hey. Let's just move on.
Their current pitchers in the graphic you see before you. All right, next one. Yeah, that's right, Red Sox fans. Oh, my
What
goodness.
we got going on
We
here?
both took Toronto. I went over
How did we both take Toronto? We're both from the Kansas City area.
because we figured the Royals suck, which they did. They were like
I guess not
0-3
as bad
at
as
the time.
Toronto, huh?
I know. Toronto just got done, I thought, dispatching a couple of games from the St. Louis Cardinals, I thought. Or maybe they went down and played Astros. Either way, they took a game from somebody a whole lot better than Kansas City, and Kansas City got them. So I got the over on that piece, but that was about it. Next one on the beautiful bean footage. Atlanta Braves, we both
Took
didn't.
the Cards.
We both took the Cards. I did go over.
Man, all these games are over.
That's what I'm saying. The unders are really struggling in MLB right now.
They are. Darn Underoos fans.
So, yeah, the Underoos fans are hurting on the MLB so far. I get a half a ding for the over. Next story. Next Dookie.
Come on. Flip it up.
See if oh, my goodness.
Oh,
it didn't
yeah.
happen.
Wow. I really think Texas is going to go far, but not if they can't beat the Orioles.
Well, I went over. It wasn't even close. At least one of your Underoos showed up.
There you go.
But they got flat out beat by the Baltimore Orioles, which I had as a dark horse team in the MLB with a lot of young talent. We talked about it.
They don't have horses in baseball.
Yeah. Got to do the Brady Bunch thing.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
I don't know what's down there.
You. Detroit and the Astros. Well, Astros and under for me, not so much. Astros and under for Mark, doubly not so much. Detroit, another team that sucked, basically winless going in, gets one from the defending champions.
Champion Auto Stores.
Next one, Kevo. Mattress Mac hurting on that one. Oh, we both took the 8. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. I was looking at the over-under. I went over on that one and hit a double banger there with the Angels and Ohtani. And you took the Mariners and sucked it.
And the darn under's killing me.
Under's
It's killing me, Paul.
Kill him. And I think that was it, or is there one more, Kevo? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. Look at that football score.
Look at that. We both went under 7.5, and they scored 23 runs in a baseball game. And Cleveland did not cover the run and a half. They only won by
We got beat by the hook.
We got beat by the hook there. Double wang.
Food in the kitchen.
And then last but not least, Mark did get those Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
That
By
was
the hook.
that was the team that you said might make a little noise.
Yeah.
Sure enough, they went and beat the Padres, who some expect to win that division. One of them might be me.
Yeah.
And I went over. I got that part right, at least. And you continue to suffer the Underoos disease in MLB so far.
Yeah, I'm going to have to reevaluate that Underoos during the MLB season.
That's right.
Apparently, there's no pitchers.
Padres ended up winning the game, but they didn't cover the run and a half. So
Ding, ding,
that's
ding.
how you won. All right. And finally, yeah, Those Dodgers did a slapping of the Colorado Rockies.
Wow.
I went over in the Dodgers, which was easy. There's 17, and you did the Underoos once again and got beat down on the Underoos.
All right.
And so for MLB, I got 7 of those unders, or overs, I mean. I didn't pick a single under, I don't think. Well, I had a couple, but none of them hit. And then the covers was 6 to 7, so we were pretty close on that. 13 and 10 out of 15 games
down by
so
3.
far. Yep, so think about it. Out of 15 games, Mark's covered 7, I've covered 6, and then you can see I got about half of the overs picked right out of those games as well. So there's your MLB pick'em stats today.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Is this game going on right now?
That says 4-6, so it happened yesterday. I'm going to assume.
All right.
Oh,
So,
no, it's one day.
so it is.
But it is the right
yesterday's-
game, right?
Yes, it is today.
All right, it is today's
See,
game.
we're gonna
4-7.
roll this. You're gonna pull this back up tomorrow. So Yankees and Orioles on 4-6.
Yeah, and Yankees
It
are
was postponed.
favored by a run.
Oh dang! Now we're on 4-7.
Yeah, we are on 4-7. Yankees are favored by a run here
Okay.
at the Orioles. Over under 8.5, Mark. So you still going to stick to your underroo status?
I'm gonna go Underoos, but I'm gonna go with the Orioles. Let me write this down. Orioles.
You're going to go with the Orioles?
Yeah.
I like the Orioles. I like them getting a run at home in this case, so go ahead and give me that as well.
Okay.
I'll take the Orioles. And as far as the over-under, at 7 games so far, the Orioles have been allowing about 5, and the Yankees have been running about 2. Overruled!
All right.
All right,
All
next
right.
game on the 4-7 agenda. Oh, there you go. Underroo and the Orioles. Overroo and the Orioles. Just to recap, these picks are free. Philadelphia. 1-run favorites at home against Cincinnati Reds so far on the season. Well, I got to go down because in the other league.
What's the over/under?
Over-under is blank. So I will go over 0.
I'll go over 0. All right, let me write
take a
this
look
down
here.
here.
Cincinnati Reds 3-2 on the year so far, and Philadelphia Phillies are 1-5. Their run differential so far, Philly, is pretty pathetic. It's -24 at this stage, this early stage, which I think is the worst in MLB. Let me see if I can find anybody worse than that. The only people close are -23 from the Detroit Tigers. Long story short, they get scored on a lot. So 5.5,
Yes, sir.
that is the official one, huh?
Yep, according to the Bentley Sportsbook app.
Thank you, Kevin. Join Bentley today for your chance at a $250 replay wager, or whatever it might be. If you lose, they'll refund you up to $250, and see the website for details. Like that segue? Give me the Reds.
You're taking the Reds?
I'm going to take the Reds, getting a run. I could basically push this possibly. And 5.5, if these two teams can't score more than that based on what I see, because the Reds so far are averaging, I guess not, 7. They're only averaging 4 runs a game. Yeah, give me over, but not barely. It's probably a 7-run game.
All right.
Reds and over.
I'm gonna take Phillies at home, and I'm gonna take the over.
And you're going over. All right.
Yep.
So we're split on who wins, but we both like the over 5.5 in this case. Next roll in our MLB pick'em for today, the Mariners.
What happened to your Rangers and Cubs? You skipping those?
Yeah, because we're in like the 7th or 8th inning right now, the Cubs game, by the time we recorded this.
Well, we are in the 4th of the Yankees, and we're in the 5th of the Reds.
Oh, how'd that turn out? Did you get something on me?
Yeah, I did.
What's the score?
We'll see it. We'll see Friday, won't we? Yeah.
Has this game started yet, Cleveland?
Yes.
All right, hang on. Suck it. Come on, Kevo. I don't know if you guys conspired. Yankees.
This one just started.
Baltimore. I took Baltimore, so that looked good.
You did.
Reds and Phillies are tied at this stage, and Cleveland Guardians are in the bottom of the first scoreless. So right now, this ain't making any difference to me on what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take Cleveland at home -1. I am going to go under the 7.5 today, though. And a rare underroo for Shane. Even though it's only bottom of the first, I'm going to go under and take Cleveland -1.
You got Cleveland and under.
Yep.
And you're going under, huh?
I am.
All right. I'm going to go over. I'm
gonna go
going
rare.
to take Cleveland as well.
Okay.
And over.
This is a rare.
I know.
Rarity.
Well, I've got beat up really bad.
I know. I'm proud of you. Learning from your mistakes.
We'll see.
Rolling on to Minnesota Twins and Houston Astros. For those I want to be full disclosure here. We're taping this show right now, and it's middle of the first, still 0-0. So real early in the game. Twins at home are a 1-run favorite here, and the over-under 7.5. I still like the over to come through, but barely. And Minnesota at home, I'm going to give them a shot to cover this. So give me Minnesota and the over.
I'm going same with you.
We're both taking
Twins and over.
And the over. Excelente.
Yeah. Houston's going to have to prove it now because I really thought they were going to go far, but they are not looking very
They're
good.
not looking good. They're giving up a lot of stuff early on.
We're going to have to wheel George Bush, dig him up, wheel him out there, throw a pitch.
Chicago White Sox 1-run favorites on the road to the Pirates here. They're already up 1-0 going into the bottom of the first. So right now you got a push if you took the White Sox. Over-under of 8.5. I'm going to go over in this as well. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take it's 1 run. I think the White Sox do get this one at home. So give me the White Sox and the over.
White Sox and over, huh?
Yeah, and it's not just because they're leading 1-0, but I honestly think they'll win and cover that by probably three runs or so.
All right. I'm going to go Pittsburgh, and I'm going under.
Underoon this, and he's a Pirates
Yes.
fan right now. Excellent.
I do like the White Sox, but not in this game.
No, I hear you. Not in this game.
Not in this game.
All right, next one might be the Royals. Everybody's favorite team to hate.
Royals
This one has not started yet.
San Francisco.
Supposed to start in about 10 minutes. All right, so the Giants are 1.5-run favorites here, and the over-under of 8.
So you mean to tell me the one game that Kansas City won is the one we picked against them?
Yes.
That sounds about right.
They're 1-6 right now. Giants are 3-3. I do like the Giants in this game at home. I generally don't like the 1.5-run thing, but I think they'll cover that one. And as far as the over-under goes, I mean, the run differential, like you think you could score a bunch on these guys. Damn. Give me Overrue. Overrue, but not by much. I don't think this is a 14-15 run game by any means.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Giants because if Kansas City gets their second win on me, then I will start picking Kansas City.
Because, these ERAs so far early in the year on these pitchers are
It's
a little wanky. But,
wonky.
yeah, they got Keller's going to the mound for Kansas City's at 3.86 right now, and Cobb for the Giants at 2.45. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you're looking at about 7 right there if they go to average.
I'm going to go Giants and under.
All right, Giants and under, and I got Giants and over.
Yes,
Roll
sir.
it on, Underoo. I thought you learned.
I did.
Oakland A's and Tampa Bay Rays. What do we got here? We got an even game, or do we need to look here?
2-4. Who's the other one? Oakland?
Yeah,
And Tampa Bay.
Bay's undefeated so far, but I would guess it's a Rays minus 1.5, maybe? Kevin, you look that up?
Yes, 1.5.
All right, so, and then 7.5. Oh, man, Oakland's sending out the guy that got shell-shocked a few days ago, Waldachuk. His ERA is almost 10 against Eflin, I'm sorry, not Eflin.
Yeah.
At a 1.8. Long story short, the A's just have trouble.
So you're taking them?
No, I think the Rays continue and go undefeated, and I like almost the Rays to get this over under by themselves. So give me over.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the Rays score 8, so I'm going over, and I'm taking the Rays.
All right, we both got the A's.
There's no reason for them
Rays,
to settle down.
We both got the Rays.
Rays, yes.
Not the A's.
Yes.
And the over.
Right.
All right, next one on there. I'm pretty sure at 6:20 tonight, the Padres and the Braves. Braves at home are a 1-run favorite. Padres are 3-4. That's shocking. It's kind of like the Astros. A lot of games I know to go, but Atlanta, on the other hand, is 6-1. This will be their second game at home here. Atlanta's just a 1-run favorite, sending Schuster to the mound. He's had a 7 ERA in his one start this year and 5.14 for Martinez. That leads you to believe there's going to be a lot of scoring here, but I think we finally met one where it's just going to let's see, what would that be? 5-4, 6-3. Give me Overoos and give me the Padres to try to turn this around. I still believe in the Padres.
Oh, bless your heart.
Give me the run, one run. I hope to push if I'm wrong, but I think the Padres might sneak this out.
We will have a ding on this game because I'm going Atlanta and under.
Okay. Giving up the run and under.
Well, one of us somewhere is going to get something, either the over or the under, a win.
At 7:40 tonight, the Nationals from Washington, D.C. area take on the Colorado Rockies at home. I'm sure that's the next one. No,
we're going St. Louis. Here we come.
Milwaukee.
Against Milwaukee.
Which must have been way up there.
Milwaukee's 5-1.
Oh, I know why, because it's one of the favorite teams I marked for the Cardinals. Okay. That's why I skipped it there. Milwaukee one-run favorite. Your point, 8.5. So who Cardinals sending? Flaherty, Kevo?
He don't know.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, that's who it shows in here. I'm just familiar if you're familiar with Flaherty.
Yeah.
Flaherty for the.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good pitcher.
He is, because he's 1-0 with a 0 ERA so far. And Woodruff also, first start, or no decision anyway, a 1-run ERA. Everything tells me that this should go under.
Okay.
Because you got some decent pitchers on the mound for both sides. So I'm going under for a rare occasion.
All right.
And, I mean, the Cardinals just haven't been looking all that good on the mound. So I think Milwaukee covers this 1 run at home. Give me the Brewers and under.
All right, so you got St. Louis and over.
Yep.
I'm going to take...
I got St. Louis and under.
You got St. Louis and under?
No, I got Milwaukee and under. I'm sorry.
Dang. I really had them all bamboozled, didn't I?
You did.
Food and Kitch.
Yes, you did.
I'm taking Milwaukee, but I'm going under. I think this is going to be 8 runs total.
But you're taking under? Same as me.
Yes.
Awesome.
But I'm taking Milwaukee.
So am I. Eventually, I got around to it. All right, now I think I'm right. Yeah, there's the Nationals at the Rockies here. Usually in that ballpark, you get a lot of runs scored here. Over under 11. That's why you see part of that. The other part is that Rockies kind of suck at pitching. They're sending a Urena guy out there that has a 15.43 ERA against the Nationals' Gore, who's got a 1.69 so far. But the Nationals are 1-6 and the Rockies are 3-4. So go figure.
Are they? Am I in the right spot?
Yeah, you should be. The Rockies are 3-4 so far this year. Nationals are 1-6.
Oh yeah, I had them flip flop. I'm sorry.
There you go. So Rockies at home against a better pitcher. Give me the Nationals do suck. I think the Rockies probably figure out a way to at least push, if not cover this line at home. But good Lord, I think this is going to go over.
Really?
Just because I think the Rockies are going to give up runs.
All right.
So Washington usually ain't a team that can take take advantage of that very easy. But I'm trying to see a 9 or an 8-5 score, something along that line, and just get it over.
So you're taking the Rockies?
Rockies over.
All right. I think you're right. I think one of these is going to get into double digits. And I don't mean like 20. I just mean like 10. But I'm going to go over as well, and I'm taking Colorado just because they're up in the Rockies and the ball flies a little differently.
Yeah, like way over. Like long ways, Paul.
Too high.
Real high.
It's too high.
Rocky Mountain high.
It's too high.
It is. And now Toronto and the Los Angeles Angels. L.A. They are 1-run favorites here, over under a 9. Blue Jays 4-3, Angels 4-2 so far this year. This is their first homestand, so the Angels are opening up home here. They're sending Sandoval to the mound, which is a good deal, and Toronto is sending Bassett to the hill, which has a 24.3 ERA in one start.
What's the ERA for that pitcher for the Angels?
1.8.
Oh yeah.
This looks on paper, even though these ERAs are kind of diluted right now.
Yeah.
I like their home opener. Give me the Angels to cover that one at home. I think they get an enthusiastic crowd for their opener. And the Blue Jays, well, they just haven't been as good as I thought they were going to be so far this year, and I don't think it gets any better sending Bassett to the mound.
Going over under?
That 9?
9.
Aye, that's a good one. That is a good line. Give me the over.
Over. All right. I'm going to take the Angels as well just because it's their home opener. I think they're going to pull off this win. I don't know if they win the series, if this is the beginning of the series for them or not, but
It is.
I don't know if they win the entire series, but they win the home opener. And I'm going to go under, though. I don't think they're going to score nine runs.
Underoo.
Underoo.
From Marcellus, too. I think the last game on the docket that at least hadn't been completed already, Dodgers and Diamondbacks come up. Mark's Diamondbacks, 3-4. They're 0-1 at home so far this year. Dodgers, 5-2. They won their first away game. So here you go, round 2 for these guys. LA is a 2-run favorite. You don't see 2s very often in spreads with MLB. Over-under of 9 here. Let's see who they're sending to the mound. Oh, Bumgarner for Arizona. He's chalked up a loss so far in his only decisional start with an 11.25 ERA. And Clayton Kershaw hits the mound for the Dodgers. And you all know about Kershaw, especially regular season version of Kershaw. All this goes say, give me under. My rare underoo here. And good Lord, I don't like giving up 2 runs. But boy, I don't see how they're going to get much on Kershaw. So go ahead and give me the Dodgers, Kevin. I'm not feeling good about it, but Dodgers and under.
He's taking Dodgers and number, and you can just go ahead and copy that and put it on my side because I'm doing the same thing.
Okay. I mean, Kershaw ought to be able to limit scoring from the Diamondbacks, that's for sure.
Coo-coo-ca-choo, man. Coo-coo-ca-choo.
Just to take a look real quick on this one because I am curious. This looks like the second game of their they lost to the Dodgers 5-2 in the opening part of this series. So not a lot of runs scored then either. I don't think it gets any better with Kershaw on the mound. All right, anything else on the MLB, Kevin?
Nope, that's it.
All right, then that leaves one thing, I do believe. The NBA, ladies and gentlemen, last weekend of the regular season coming up. The play-in games to get into the playoffs will start, I think, Monday or Tuesday next week.
Holy cow.
Or this coming week. Rockets somehow 4.5-point favorites. Why? Because Charlotte sucks. Over-under of 228.5. Initial thoughts, Mark, on that one. I keep getting burned on damn Charlotte.
I know. What's
I'll tell you what the consensus is here.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting. I want to see what America
Rockets say 60% they like Houston with that minus 4.5, and they're trending over right now.
Boy, but Houston sucks.
They do, and Charlotte, well, Charlotte sucks.
Can Houston still get in it?
Houston cannot. They're both eliminated.
Oh, why'd they play in this game then?
Because they got to play 82 games.
They don't have to.
Charlotte's 26-54 on the year, while Houston is 20-60. So technically, Charlotte's better here. They're averaging 111 points, while Houston's averaging 110, so that's a 220. Give me under. I know that much. I like the underoo. Houston's got a little more depth in their young talent, so they are only away they are 5-36-33. Charlotte's only 13-27 at home, though. Good Lord, they both suck.
They both suck.
Hang on a second.
What's that?
Home team. Give me Charlotte.
Is that what you didn't specify? Home team. So you got Charlotte and over.
Nope, Charlotte and under.
Oh, couldn't read my own handwriting. I'm going to take the same thing, but I don't need to flip it. I'm going to go Charlotte and under as well, only because neither one of these teams have anything to play for. So they're at home. They might play for a win for their home crowd. Keyword?
Might. If they don't, it's food to the kitchen.
Food to the kitchen.
All right, next one on the old docket on the association today. Indiana Pacers at home, 9.5-point favorites over the Detroit, almost said Tigers. Pistons, they're both out of it, just so you know,
gosh.
Mark.
That was the next words out of my mouth.
Detroit.
Can they get in?
Indiana's got 68% of the money laying those points, and 232.5 is what this one has, and it's trending under on the site. So this is a point lower than that. I think this is an underoo moment, so give me the underoo for sure. Indiana, 7 points better than Detroit? I suppose, but I don't like it. Give me Indiana. I'll lay the points at home. I think Detroit's probably done quit completely.
I think both these teams have.
They probably have, but Pacers probably less so at home.
Yep, that's the same theory as the last crap game. If they're not in it, why are they even playing these games? They should just say, "Oh, your schedule's done. Go
I told
home."
you, Paul, because they got to play 82.
They don't have to. They
Detroit
go home.
is 16-64 on the year, just to let you know.
Yeah, well, I seen that.
And Indiana's 34-46, so incredibly better, in general.
I took the Pacers, and I'll go under. But again, I'm throwing the protest flag, and they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't be playing these games. If you're that crappy, go home.
Next one, is it more crap? Pretty much. Well, some of it is. Miami. They had a big win the other day up in Philly. They're at the Washington Wizards here. Wizards are getting 4.5 at home, over under 217.5. America says if they even cared about this game, that they'll say 84% of the money is on the Heat minus those points and is trending over. Miami, technically, let me look at the standings.
Miami's in 43-37.
No, they are. Let me see if they have a shot to move up or if they're pretty much locked in. Because then,
yeah, that makes a difference.
So currently, they're one game behind Brooklyn, and they're technically in the play-in tournament right now. So I am going to say they really want this. They need it. So I'm going to take the Heat minus the points here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go, under. Washington's been eliminated from any possibility of postgame. So. What?
I'm taking. What the heck was that? Somebody just tripped and fell.
They were shocked that I went under.
What was that? Was that food and kitch?
No, it was not. Not yet.
What do you got?
I'm going to take Miami.
All right.
And I think the Wizards do score some points here to take it over, only because they're probably trying to put a little bamboozle on the Heat.
Okay, so you're taking the overrule.
I am taking the overrule.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we're split on the totals, but we both like the Heat laying those points, along with you, America, at 84%. All right.
America.
Philadelphia 76ers at the Atlanta Hawks. Let's see here. This ought to be a good one because I don't think Philly can really go anywhere. Atlanta's minus 10.5, so they're sitting a lot of people, Philly is. That's why you see this big disparity in points. But 64% of the money is still going to take those points in Philly here. 235.5. America says under.
That's a lot.
Let me just double check this because I'm sure they are going to set a lot of their starters. Let's see. Philly, yeah, they are either 3 or at worst 4, and they hold the tiebreaker, so I think they're locked in because I do believe they have the tiebreaker over the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then the Atlanta Hawks are locked into the play-in tournament, and they doesn't really matter if they're 8 or 9. So, long story short, I'm going to go ahead and say that the bench guys that hardly get a chance to play are going to come out hard enough to stay within that 10.5. So give me the points in Philly.
It's a family show. Let's keep it clean.
Give me the points in Philly. And that's a lot of over-under there. I'm going to go under.
So you're taking 76ers?
76ers plus points, and I'm going to go under Rue.
And I'm going to do the same. I think 76ers stay within 10.
Yeah, let me just double check if it's all their starters or they're just taking out the big ones like Embiid and.
What's Atlanta doing? Anything with their starters or no?
Yeah, we'll take a look here. But if they're still favored by 10.5, probably not much. All right, so the injury or people out. So James Harden, P.J. Tucker, they both start. Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, DeAnthony Melton, and Tyrese Maxey. Yeah, so they're pretty much sitting everybody. That's on their starters. And for Friday, the only questionable one is DeAndre Hunter. So, yeah, makes us look even better. Maybe.
We're good.
Next one, Kevin. Boston Celtics 1.5-point favorites here against Toronto. Now, I think there's 2 games left for both. But I want to see, since they're sitting out, folks. America says 61% is going to go ahead and lay that 1.5. And then 222 is an over.
So does Boston have anything to play for? They're sitting second. They got anything to play for?
That's what I'm looking at real quick, because in my calculation, they're 3 games behind Milwaukee, so they can't catch them. And they're 3 games ahead of Philadelphia, so they can't be caught. So something tells me they're sitting
And they're still favored.
Well, on this site, it moved the other way. It's 1.5-point favorite for Toronto. So there must be, by the time Kevin put this in, the announcement like, hey, we're not going to play these guys now.
Okay.
But let me double check on this one. Toronto's only sitting Otto Porter Jr., which he's out for the season anyway, and he has been. Boston, Yeah, Jason Tatum. Well, they say he's going to be probable with a hip. Questionable for Pritchard. Brogdon is questionable. Smart is questionable. So chances are they're not going to be playing as hard, but they're at home. I'm going to go ahead and take the Celtics anyway at -1.5. And I'm going to go 111. I'm going to go over.
All right. I'm going to take, this is one of these where someone's face is going to be up here. I'm going to take Toronto, and I'm taking the under.
And not just the Duke emoji.
Yeah.
All right, you're going underoo on that 222. All right.
I am going underoo.
Next one, Kevo. Brooklyn Nets at home against the Orlando Magic, 218.5. The over-under. Brooklyn -11.5. So I definitely got to dig into some of that. But Brooklyn it's a 50-50 split right now.
Orlando's got nothing to play for.
Who's going to do what? 218.5. Orlando doesn't. You're right. But why would they be sitting anybody?
What about Brooklyn?
Gonna check.
They move up.
It's trending over. No,
Yeah.
Brooklyn. Let me look. You're right. Because Brooklyn's holding on to the 6th spot. They're only one game above the Heat. So you think they would want to play and stay ahead of there so they don't have to go into the play-in tournament. But Orlando, on the other hand, even though they're out officially, 11.5 is a lot of points. So let me see if anybody's sitting out for Orlando real quick. Injuries. Oh,
Well,
my goodness.
while you're looking that up, I'm going to go ahead and make my picks.
Go ahead.
I'm going to take Brooklyn. They're at home. I don't think Orlando gives two darts what they're doing. So I'm going to go Brooklyn, and I'm going to go Overroos. I think it's going to be like 222. 222.
I'm going to take the 11.5, Kevin. Give me Orlando. Somebody's head's going to be up here.
All right.
And 218.
You might as well go under.
I'm going underoo.
All right. Flippity floppity.
I have a hard time believing that Brooklyn's capable of scoring that kind of points here.
That's fantastic. Keep the faith.
All right, I will, Paul. And the Milwaukee Bucks, they're sitting everybody. They pretty much got it locked up, I'm sure, for Memphis to be 7.5-point favorites here. 228.5. So let me take a look at this because I don't believe either team really has much to play for here. Definitely not Milwaukee. They've got the #1 seed wrapped up. Memphis cannot catch the Nuggets, and if they do, they lost the tiebreaker.
Who's out for Memphis?
And I guess technically they could get into a tie with the Kings, but I do not know how that, for the 3 seed, I don't know how that would affect them. So let me look and see who's out. While you're doing this, America says 53% of the money says takes the points and Milwaukee. And it's trending over that 229 or 228.5 number. So I tend to think, let's look here.
Is your boy playing for the Grizz? That's all I want to know.
Are you talking Morant?
Yeah.
All right, for Memphis, let's see. He's a bench guy. John Morant is upgraded to probable. Luke Kennard is probable. So let's take a look real quick
They're
at
not
your
at
Milwaukee.
home? Yeah.
They're not at home. Milwaukee's going to sit out Brooke Lopez, going to sit out Drew Holiday, is going to sit out Chris Middleton, and is going to sit out Giannis Antetokounmpo. So basically their entire starting lineup they're sitting.
Buttafuoco.
I don't know that Memphis. Oh, good Lord. That's a lot of point production. Give me under, Kevin. That much I feel comfortable about.
All right.
And I guess Memphis
Buttafuoco.
7.5. I'll go ahead and take the Grizzlies and hope that their starters play a little bit here.
All right. We're going to have a headshot on this one.
Okay.
Because I'm taking the Bucks, but I agree with you on the under.
All right.
They're at home. I don't think if he plays a full game, I'd be shocked if your boy plays a full game.
Yeah.
Even if he is probable.
You're right. You might be, because I would. If I don't have the tiebreaker with the Sacramento Kings wrong, maybe they do play this one more game to try to ratchet that up. Any more, Kevo?
Ratchet.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. And the Knicks at New Orleans. New Orleans 8.5-point favorites here, 223.5. Now, last time I checked, Cleveland is pretty much locked into their spot. Let's look. 3-4-4-3. I guess they could catch Philadelphia. So they do have something yet to play for. New Orleans, on the other hand, I think they're locked in, but locked into the play-in tournament in the West. Let's take a look here. They're the 8th seed. I guess they could get out of it. So they do have something incredibly to play for, both teams.
8 points.
That is a lot. Let me look.
Nick's got to be sitting a bunch of folks.
Well, we'll see. Because I have a hard time believing they would if they need the game or they want the game.
Yeah. Somebody hurt then? They going down the tubes
right
like
now. America says to take the 8.5 and the Knicks here at 53% of the money, and it's going over or trending over that mark. But
does that say 223 or does that say 228?
That says 223.5. Let me get you the injury report because
come on, Paul.
Injuries. New York is setting out Julius Randle, setting out Jalen Brunson, setting out Mitch Robinson. R.J. Barrett is questionable. That probably means out as well. So the Knicks setting out a lot of people. Meanwhile, New Orleans, Zion hasn't played forever, but the rest of their guys, starting guys, are good to go. So give me New Orleans because they want to get out of the play-in tournament pretty bad, and then I'm going to go under. I think New Orleans scores, but New York will not score a lot.
Boy.
Underoos and New Orleans, too.
I just wrote Saints, so I'm going to take New Orleans. But I'm going to go over. I think it'll be 228.
He's calling it right here, America. We'll check that next time.
You won't see it.
Well, if we replay it, we will.
I am worried about you trying to find this replay.
It's going to be right here.
Yeah. How long is it going to take you to scroll to it? You were like, where was it? What did he say?
At the 51-minute mark, Kevin. All right, we got a few more games on a very heavy night here. The Chicago Bulls are at the Mavericks. Mavericks need to win out their last 2 games and need Oklahoma City to lose 1, and they get the last spot in the play-in. Chicago Bulls, on the other hand, I think are done.
Well, what?
Like having anything to play for is what I mean.
I thought they were in.
They are. They're locked into the 10, so they have nothing to play for.
Oh, I see what you're saying. And Dallas?
And Dallas needs to win the last 2 games and have Oklahoma City to lose 1, and they get in. Otherwise, they're eliminated. So, in other words, they do have a lot. Yeah, so here's the key. Dallas has 0 defense, however, and 57% of the money says they're taking Chicago here. Over-under's trending over. So I like the over because there is no defense in Dallas. There's no D there. And Mavericks need it, but 7.5. Go ahead and give me the Bulls to stay within 7.5. I think Dallas does win, and I like the over.
Over. You just said they can't score, so your Bulls is going to score?
No. Dallas cannot play any defense.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I'm going with the Bulls as well, but I'm going to go under because I do think that the score is going to total about 218.
So injury notes, just to let you know, DeMar DeRozan, a starter, is out tonight. Patrick Beverley is out, which is a starter. Zach LaVine is out. Caruso is questionable. That means probably out. So they are sitting people in Chicago against the Mavericks, but somehow they'll probably still keep it close.
Yeah.
Dallas, on the other hand,
Dallas will let them keep it close.
Probable. Kyrie Irving's going to be out with his foot. Okay. So that's where that isn't any hard or higher here. Tim Hardaway is out. Christian Wood is out. Maxi Kleber is out. But Doncic is probable. Holy crap.
Nope, you already
Dallas
bought your
is
ticket.
Sitting everybody. I did not. They must have figured now that they're just going to tank and try to go for a lottery-protected pick here.
You already took your ticket. You got the over. You already had the Bulls, but you got the over. That's right. Look down upon yourself and say, little man, why did I make those picks?
At least I took the damn Bulls.
Yeah, so did I. But I took the under.
Next one.
Double fork drop.
That's why you always do your research, America.
America.
Which we didn't, or I didn't there. Golden State on the road to Sacramento Kings. 8.5-point favorites here, 234.5, and I almost solid that they said Sacramento's pretty much locked in. Let me double check that because I've been following that a little closer. Yeah, they're locked into the 3 seed, so they can't go up and they can't go down here. And as far as the Golden State Warriors, they could get into the play-in tournament, so they need this win pretty bad. So I'm going to guess, before I make a pick here, that they're going to say, we're sitting all of our people in Sacramento because we have no reason to risk them. And America says it's 50-50 split right now on the point spread, and they think it's going to go over a shooter's fest with no defense.
Sacramento's nothing to play for. That's 8.5.
And Golden State does.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the injuries are who they're going to keep out. Golden State, Klay Thompson is probable. Wiggins is still haven't come back yet. They don't expect that until they get into the playoffs. Sacramento, this is the key. Oh, Dellavedova out, which he's been for a while. Sabonis is, they got all these guys questionable. That's the legal way of saying give me Golden State minus 8.5.
You're taking Golden State.
I'm taking Golden State. They need it. Sacramento don't. I don't believe they're going to play their guys, and if they do, it's going to be short minutes. And I like the under because of that. I don't think Sacramento is going to be full strength or their full starting complement. Otherwise, I think this game goes over pretty easily.
We're going to have a headshot on this one. I'm going to take the Kings. I think Golden State wins, but not by 8.5.
All right.
Dinging up. Oh, and the under, of course.
I love my Bentley koozie. Next one, Kev, I think. Or is that one? Yeah. Lakers.
We probably got 6 more.
Phoenix. Lakers 8.5-point favorites at home, which means Phoenix is probably sitting everybody here because I think they're locked into the 4. 225.5. I'll double check that because I heard that yesterday. Let's confirm.
This would be a good game.
Yeah, Phoenix can't gain anything here. Now, the Lakers are 1 game out from being safely into the playoffs and 1 game from having to play twice.
Is the girl playing?
Twice. The girl playing.
I'm sorry. Is LeBron playing?
Let me check that, sir. I was looking for the girl. Let's see what America says real quick.
Cry baby. Can't even be happy with what he's done in his career.
Lakers are, they're taking Phoenix. As a matter of fact, this line at 8.5 is now ballooned up to 13. So this is an old line.
That's fine. Leave it.
But they say 69% of the money is taking Phoenix plus 13. And the 225.5 has stayed steady. They still think that's going over.
If that's 13, I'm pretty sure the lady's playing.
Let me check, Paul.
Who's that lady?
Chris Paul, Kevin
It's
Durant, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton are all out against. So the entire starters in Phoenix are rested. That totally explains that. For the Lakers.
I'm going to say that wasn't the question. Click it.
For the Lakers, LeBron James questionable, Anthony Davis questionable, and D'Angelo Russell, their point guard, is probable. I think they all play because they do not want. They want to try to get out of this play-in scenario.
Does that say 225?
It does. I'm going to go ahead and take the Lakers to cover this, and I'm going to go.
225.
I'm going to go
225.
under.
Under?
All
you got a
Phoenix's
lot of
firepower
unders.
under.
I don't want to frighten you. You have a lot of unders here. You only got 1, 2, 3 overs.
That should frighten you, sir.
I think I have more over. No, I've got less overs than you, but I'm taking the Lakers as well because I think the lady's going to play. So if she's playing, I'll go ahead and take it. I'm sorry, I misspoke. She may not play the whole game.
Wow, you got a lot of hatred against LeBron.
Oh my God, he's can't be happy.
452,000 miles on an NBA court. I mean, he's older now.
Well, at least he stopped trying to paint in his hair.
Right. Well,
Just
anyway,
be free.
Not that that's a prop bet, but go ahead.
And under, of course,
okay.
yes.
So we're
under.
both taking Lakers and under.
Yeah, I think Lakers do all the scoring, so.
And is that it, Kevo?
Yes.
All right.
Hi-yo.
Hi-yo. Anything else, Kevo?
No.
All right. You got anything, Mark?
I don't. I have to look at all my notes and make sure I get my flag ready.
Just want to let folks know if you're in Arkansas, we got the Betly app in West Virginia, Tennessee, and Ohio under the MVG Bet brand, right?
That's right.
All right. So I'm trying to look in and see.
Let's hit the X button.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to get up there. See what we got for the promotions. That tournament was over probably by now, ain't it?
They have weekend tournaments all the time.
Oh, wow. So
new tournaments, whatever. Check out those tournamets. Click on the app, go to promotions, go to tournaments, and review what they've got going on for the weekend.
All right. So what you got on the max bet, folks, if you will, 800,000 coins. It looks like on the 800,000 coins are available. 2 days, 20 winners. Let's see.
Oh, they did. I think. I don't remember. Do you remember what Kyle wanted us to talk about? I forget.
He did. I think it was under
something about
promotions.
baseball.
You were going to get some bet back.
Bet back.
So you got a $250 instant pay bet credit.
Yep, that's the new lingo.
So that's the new lingo. So if you haven't signed up for a Betly account in Arkansas or Tennessee, you do the $200 and deposit, obviously, create your account. Any bet from $10 up to $250. If it loses, we'll give you the instant repay of that bet back in a bet credit. You can check the site at betly.com for more details and click your state-specific offer. Betting offers. Let's see what we got here. Parlay power up. Your 3+ leg parlay bets get automatically boosted. You also have profit boost in here. Let's see what we got for the profit boosts. We got an NBA one since we just talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try to get down to it. So if you like Luka Doncic over 29.5 points, Siakam over 7.5 rebounds, and probably somebody to win the game here. Ingram to get over 7.5 assists. That's been boosted to 6 plus 615.
Boost it up.
For the Grizzlies, more local here. Grizzlies and the over, if you want that, at 227.5. That's been boosted from plus 135 odds to plus 165 odds. Long story short, folks, check the site, your app, and see if you can take advantage of these promotions, whether it be betting parlay boost or odds boosts, profit boosts. We
You got
all sorts
everything.
of
You
free
got
money from Nick.
all kinds of stuff for your encouraging you to do multiple bets for your college baseball,
Yeah.
NBL or MLB, NBL.
And right now for golf, for those that are enjoying the Masters, there's a 35% golf profit boost as well when you do pre-match golf wagers. So
They have a whole team that just sits here and does all those things just for you guys out there in
Just for
YouTube
you.
world, across Arkansas, Tennessee, Ohio, all for you. West Virginia soon.
So there you have it. Make sure to like and subscribe. We do our show right here at Southland Casino and Hotel. If you ever get over to West Memphis, Arkansas, in that area, Mondays and Fridays, usually we do some recordings. Check the bright lights, wave. You might get a T-shirt, provided we still have some left.
And just for fun, just what?
And right now, just for
He's
those that
waving
are
at
into
me.
golf, Bruce Koepka is 12 under and leading at the Masters with suspended play due to weather.
Let's do some fun here. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so I want folks that are listening to the show that have the app.
Okay?
Have the app. Get on the app, and I want you to go to menu, and I want you to go to need help. That's right. Click on it. Look, he's like, oh crap!
Can you
I
do
gotta
that on
get
the
back.
website too?
You should be able to. And then see, I'm here on need help.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right. I
yeah,
need
yeah.
help, huh?
Yeah, need help. And see the chat button?
Yeah, how can we help you?
Contact us. You hit the contact us and start talking to them and tell them, I want to be on the Odds Brothers.
Oh, in the subject line, right?
Yeah, send it to them. There's somebody standing by waiting to talk to you. They
if
are
we get
live.
anybody.
They are in America, and they can help you. And they will pass that message on to us that you want to be on the Odds Brothers.
That'd be great. Bring those Starburst Skittles. with it.
I can't wait to get the message going. Why did you send folks to us?
And we'll recall that we didn't even remember doing that.
That's all right.
Such a long show.
Kyle's not getting it. He's not into this at this hour 3-minute mark. He's out.
Maybe he's out in the 3-minute mark. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, maybe that's what you're saying too. Hour and 3, good enough for me. Got anything else, Paul?
I don't.
All right, how about you, Kevo?
Are we doing this next week?
We probably will. And we'll have some replay challenges.
I'm not worried about those replays. I got confidence that's not going to happen.
You got anything, Kevo?
Nope.
All right. Then
Food
guess
for
what?
Kitch.
Food
Good
for
job
Kitch.
today.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Boom.
Thank you for listening to the Odds Brothers podcast.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Presented by the Betly Sportsbook. Place your sports bets here from inside Southland Casino or from anywhere in Arkansas at southland.betly.com.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
Be sure to follow the Odds Brothers podcast on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google, and YouTube. Keep in mind, in Arkansas, you must be 21 or older and located in Arkansas to bet. Please play responsibly. For help quitting, call 1-800-522-4700.